Hey friends. Well, I had a really fun night with Katie yesterday. Really good time. Going back, and they do an event called Campus Dance, which is thousands of people. It's the biggest dance I've seen maybe ever, not counting like rock concerts. But it was really fun, really it's a very cool experience to be here. And what I said in my post yesterday that definitely kind of launched me into a new appreciation for everything for what we're doing here and why we're here. And what showed up this morning as I was sitting in meditation, I had this impression come through of what an enormous power we have to create our world. It's like, and the irony, or the sort of, not irony, but the thing we don't notice, the thing we're unaware of, is how much of how we are doing that in every moment. I had this flash of like just seeing how our little nugget of consciousness, our being, which in some ways is such a simple thing, if we sit still and come to our stillness, it's universal, and it's such a simple essence. At our essence, our being is so united. It's so much one. It's something we can so I clearly are expressing this incredibly articulately. It's something we can connect with, and it brings us to a place of simplicity and stillness. And out of that, the entire world is built literally out of that consciousness. And we're doing it all the time. It's happening all the time. We're unpacking this little nugget into the world, into everything around us. Everything we see, experiences. And and in a lot of ways, it brings me back to something that I think Chogyam Trungpa says, which is that ultimately we're here to have an experience. Ultimately, the reason for being on earth is to have experiences. And that's of course what karma is. Karma is the molding of a psychic entity through memory, through imprinted experiences, and the unfolding realization of oneness, the unfolding realization of an entity beyond those memories. And so, and inherent in that is the fact that we're going to be doing some of that, at least for a while, unconsciously. It's going to be happening unconsciously. So something about that struck me this morning, something about this immense power we have, and how we don't even, it's like I see the panoply of the world sort of unpack from that seed, and I'm mind blown. I'm stunned anytime I recognize it. it's easy to miss it. It's easy to not observe it or to be unaware of it and to sort of just assume the world is coming at us, like through the windshield of a car, like we're looking out and the world is just, we're driving through it. But when we start to see that we are manifesting this, that essence of our own being is the source of all this, even just a glimpse, even just a momentary flash of that insight is enough to blow the lid off. It's enough to just completely, at least for me, maybe it's me, but I don't think so. I think it's a universal. I think when anyone has that experience, it's powerful. It's immensely powerful, and it's uplifting. The thing is, it's really. I just was, again, I was kind of sitting in meditation this morning as that insight was kind of bubbling up, and as I was then feeling what I was feeling as in response to it, or as an outgrowth of it, I also I just observed this massive feeling of gratitude that's inherent in that experience, because it's like the gift of infinity. It's like we're receiving the gift of infinity via ourselves. We're not being given, it's not like we're handed infinity. Oh, thanks, great. Look at this, infinity, yay, thanks a lot. That's really sweet of you, universe. I really, really appreciate it. No, it's us, it's in us. And I clearly haven't gotten enough sleep, if you can't tell. It's in us. That experience of the cosmic vastness is not something that we are given. It's something that we realize is in that seed, in that tiny little essence within us. And I guess, watch, it's the, for me, at least today, at least in this most recent kind of flash around this, it's the ways that it unpacks, like this experience of the last day or so that I've been up here in Providence, and with Katie, and seeing, because it's like, a reunion involves these relationships, and relationships that have exploded across the globe. Basically, they kind of like started here, but they've, and it's something about being in the midst of that and just observing it and being connected to what's happening as these people come back together, what has happened since they last were here. Something about that really sparked some inspiration, or some wonder, some awe in me, that at how huge the world is, how much that little seed of consciousness unpacks into, seemingly effortlessly, seemingly with infinite power left to do so. It's not like it's running out or it's like tired and breathing hard. It's like just the world just unpacks, unfolds, And so I was just left this morning. I felt this surge of gratitude. I felt this incredible wave of appreciation for the fact of experience. It wasn't. I mean, of course. And as I felt into that gratitude, then also I'm looking at these beautiful things in my life and experiences and people, and I was very deeply grateful for my own life too. But didn't really start there. It started with a recognition of this infinite abundance, you could call it. This infinite. I mean, abundance is a great word. It almost doesn't capture. I guess infinite abundance captures it. But just this literally infinite reservoir of beauty. And what's hitting me now is I look at the life of a Sadguru or a Chogyam Trungpa, or Madeline, my teacher. And my question to myself is, how do I bring this into the world? How this experience, this recognition, could heal an entire culture. It could heal. I mean, the thing is, it's ultimately an individual journey. But I guess I'm looking for the ways in which my individual experience and the individual experience that it's possible to provoke through good teaching, good instruction, through wisdom, can be used to help a culture heal, help a society take a new approach to violence. I don't know the answer. But I know it's possible. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Love you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.